Alright guys, welcome back. We are in our 4th episode. The last one, I'm going to apologize for that one. I know at the end there I got a little biased, and it's really hard to separate myself from being the photographer and knowing what goes on behind the scenes as far as running the business and being the photographer. I'm going to preface that with saying I've never had a client that's been disappointed with an edit. I go through and I vet my clients. I work with who I want to work with most of the time. I have run into a few that have, could you go back in, edit this, or take this out? Normally it's something on there it would be a retouch incident, not a stylistic edit. Basically, like, could you remove this exit sign that maybe I overlooked from one image? Because again, there's a lot of images, so I'm human. That's human error. I missed one image. Of course I'll go back in and edit it. I've actually taken images out of the gallery by accident that they wanted and they knew was there because it was a completely missed person coming down the aisle. I still had the image. It was just I go through and I culled it very quickly. The images look very similar, but the people look similar. I mean, it was just like, oh, okay, well, I just need to go back in and re-add this, edit it real quick, re-add it back into your gallery, all good, right? We've got it. It could be an image that my second caught that I wasn't aware was in there, and that's just, I had to re-add it back in and edit it. Not a big deal. Everything was good. It happens, right? It's embarrassing to me when it does happen. I'm like, crap, I missed that. I wish I wouldn't have, but we'll get it back in there for you. This one, actually, it looks like a reply from somebody that actually said, yeah, raw images are, cost a lot, and that it wouldn't be hard for her to cool down the tones. No, photographers know, yeah, it wouldn't be hard for her to go out and cool down the tones. What is that going to do to the rest of the actual edit for whatever, colors that she had in there? I don't know. I don't have her preset or, anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and see what she says about this as far as that's concerned.
I want to answer this question because, yes, raws are pricey, and I totally understand that 100%. The only time that I asked for the raws was once this situation specifically happened that I'm going to go into, because you're saying it wouldn't be hard for her to go down and cool down the tones. So all I wanted was to make this look more like me, It was I don't really like the edit on it. I can't really see my makeup that well. And because I was a makeup artist for 10 years, this was important to me to have a solo bridal portrait with my makeup properly showing. And so this was the photo, and I'm going to show you what the edit that I paid for. She then sent it back to me with enhanced makeup. I specifically asked, I didn't want the warm tone to see my makeup. This is what she does. My lipstick, my blush. You want to see what the actual picture looked like? Hold on. Okay, so I put them side by side. The picture that I'm going to show you below is just a screenshot from a video that my content creator took, so you can see what my makeup looked like. It's not even that good of a picture of me down there because it's a screenshot from a video, but you can very well see my lipstick isn't that color or anything. So when I asked her to re-edit and I paid for it, that is what she brought me back. So that's when she gave me the raws. I think she gave me maybe 10 raws of that specific moment in time. And that's when I edited those on my own, which was so nice that she did that. I'm not discrediting that it was nice that she did that.
Very nice.
But then when I asked her for more raws, because I was I don't want you to do any more work. Clearly we're not getting to a happy medium here, and you're not able to edit them how I want. So can I have all the raws? I even was going to offer to pay her a little bit, this is what I...
So she just said there herself that she can't edit them how she wants. So what she feels looks right, not how the photographer edits. This was what she wanted her images to look like, because she wanted them to look true to life. Basically, that's what, if you had to coin a phrase to it, it's true to life. That's what she wanted them to look like. That's what she should have. That's who she should have hired. She should have hired a true to life photographer. I mean, it's crazy to think that all the images that she says that she's liked so far have been ones from an iPhone, because it slaps its own edit on there and tries to keep everything true to life the best it can. But if you were to switch over, and she's wanting the raw images, if you were to switch over to Apple ProRes and shoot raw images from the iPhone, you would most likely end up with somewhat of the same look.
It looked like my wedding day, my hair and makeup. I just wanted to look like me, not this warm sepia tone version of me. And the only good thing that I'll say that happened was when we went into the lobby, and it was after the ceremony, and she used direct flash. Mm-hmm. These are my favorite photos. I look.
One, they're your favorite photos because they're very trendy. And two, they look that way because a flash has a cooler light to it. When it comes out, it's a cool light, and you can't accurately put that warm tone on it and make it look right, because then it really, really does wonky stuff. You try to like warm that up. So yeah,
Look like me. There's obviously still a little bit of a preset on it, but I look like me. Okay?
so yeah, that's ultimately, again, she's just the fact of the matter is she just didn't hire the correct photographer. She should have known going into it the way the photos looked on her website is what she would receive, which was warm. It's all warm toned, and that's how she edited the gallery, the way the photographer always edits the gallery. I mean, yeah, guys, do your homework. Like, especially when you're spending that much money, make sure that you're doing your homework and that you are hiring a photographer that is not just of a trend or of a style that you see one or two photos that you like. Hire a planner to like tell you what the photos are going to look like compared to all the rest of the images or people they've actually worked with. You know, look for those types of things to kind of educate you, because yeah, this is her one and only wedding, but also she's never had a wedding before, so she wouldn't know if she was hiring a wedding. So yeah, just do your homework, find out like from a professional, someone else in the actual industry, someone else you can ask. I'm sure she knows somebody else that's been married or that's had a wedding. She's not the only person, I'm assuming, in her friend group that's had a wedding, or from family member, relative that's not had a wedding too far off. Ask them, refer them, then compare those two photos. And then if you still go to the warm one and you still like the way the warm one looks, well, then that's the images you're paying for. That's what you're getting. That's pretty much it, guys. Until the next video.